Assalmu'alaikum, brothers and sisters, welcome. The revolution is on. Alternative news, alternative hats. We are on. And almost breaking news. The prestigious Emirates FA Cup draw took place. My predictions went completely off. I had predicted Chelsea versus Brentford, Manchester United versus Manchester City, Liverpool versus Tottenham Hotspurs, and Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. This would require long legs, definitely. And on a more serious note, Theresa May has said that the UK cannot keep bits of the European Union after leaving the EU. Imagine all of this was outside Europe. Good old Britain would have just kept one token bit. The whole bit. The empire would have liberated everyone, and I mean everyone, who wasn't white. Straight after a coffee break, and roughly a siesta before a curried lunch. Democracy would have flourished. Flourished the English pound. Meanwhile, Jeremy Corbyn has said that there should be a limit to how much one can earn. Possibly also, how much votes the Tories are allowed to take in the next re-elections. Come on, Jeremy Corbyn, we know you like sharing, but don't get ahead of yourself. Prime Minister Theresa May's new slogan is the shared society, where we all have responsibilities to help each other, however rich they may be. Yes, there is an irony in there somewhere. Jogger, snowboarder or skier, it matters not. For what matters is the color of our innate passports. A shared society could be quite problematic in this day and age. There are a few folks who are quite bohemian and a lot more people who voted conservative. A problem shared is a problem halved. Unless it's sexually transmitted. Shared society. I hope and wish it wasn't inspired by the concept of shared hard drives. Don't see previous point. Because now when I order my Apple via drone, some governmental organization may include a free, bulky pineapple on the house. God willing, we will all integrate with our non-Muslim neighbors. Let us all arise and help them with their cleaning of their hard drives, cooking and shopping, making sure that the delivery is for next door, because it definitely is less costly. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. On the matter of shopping, Tesco announces 1,000 job losses. The employees are to be made redundant as part of a shake-up. We hope and pray that all 1,001 former employees get a job at Waitrose. Waitrose has ethics and morals. I very much doubt they would do a flyby whilst delivering my apple. My fair trade, organic cooking apple. Also in the news, a 75-year-old man attacked a Muslim sister in Wales has avoided jail. The district judge told the perpetrator that only his clean character and age was saving him from a jail sentence. How clean must he have been? Representing the offender at court, his lawyer said that his client was fearful because he couldn't see the woman's eyes. They must have been beautiful eyes. It is quite interesting to note that criminals' rates have gone up of late, and the rates of lawyers also, but I repeat myself. Isn't it a shame that 51% of the lawyers give the whole profession a bad name? A problem shared is a problem halved. Especially if the no-win no-fee rate is 51%. I'm not being a racist. Some of my best friends poke foreigners on Twitter. But what are the Welsh like? Can't believe this, guys, makes me sick. And in a totally unrelated story, a Muslim family on holiday in Wales were taken in by strangers when they got lost. The lovely couple realized that the family were lost and invited them to their home. What is good? The Welsh family. I wonder what they had during meal times. Lamb ribs, lamb chops, lamb shank, lamb racks and lamb curry. Come on, there must have been an Indian restaurant somewhere. It is Britain. The revolution is in motion. Just not now, after dinner, God willing. And now we cross over to the US. Senior Democrats, including Bernie Sanders and Liz Warren, have been trying to block Donald Trump's Muslim registry. Well played, folks. By the way, the Muslim registry is not a sort of chat room for Muslims looking to get married. Even though the registrars don't care how good looking you are or how lovely your mannerisms are, they still judge you by how soft your fingertips are, the redness of your blood, and how beautiful your eyes are. Craziness. You would think the robots are about to snog your eyeballs. And lastly, President Obama has said goodbye in an emotional last speech as an American president. It was definitely emotional, as half the country and almost all the Muslim brothers and sisters were scared of what's to come next week. The outgoing president said many brilliant things, including denying climate change betrays future generations. President Obama denying Bernie Sanders to run betrays every generation. Prezzy Obama said, I reject discrimination against Muslim Americans. The new admin, I project discrimination against Muslim Americans. And in response to the crowd chanting, 4 more years, 4 more years, the outgoing president replied, I can't. A mutual feeling shared by Donald Trump. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Alternative News with Brother Alonymous. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. The revolution is in motion. Assalmu'alaikum.